So my name is Christian Louboutin, and we're here in the second shop that I'm attempting to open in Los Angeles. It's a little house on 650 Robertson North, where we've been filming this movie, this short little movie called Psychologic.
All right, rolling.
Instead of having a party or like a cocktail or whatever, it'd be nice to have a short movie celebrating the opening. So the whole thing has been a great experience for me and a funny experience, but also deeply helped by my deep friend Victoria.
My mother was a client of Christian's when he very first started 15 years ago. She took me to his store. He had already 2 stores in Paris. And I walked in, and it was just friendship at first sight. I don't know, we just completely hit it off. I bought a pair of green python boots.
Short boot, green python with a straight heel.
And we've been the closest of friends ever since. He's got a very strong creativity, obviously, as we can tell, but he's also very strong visually, and he knows certainly what he likes in terms of the look and the light and the feel.
Being Parisian, if I think Hollywood, you think Hollywood movies, you think Hollywood stars, you think Hollywood cinema. And in some movies, the house is very iconic. One, obviously, is Psycho. You know, everybody knows the house of Psycho. Everybody knows exactly the shape of the house of Psycho. So it was exactly the same idea to actually do an iconic building.
It's Psycho, and at the same time, it's completely different. So it's Psycho Christian Louboutin.
So it basically stars one person, my goddaughter Elisa Sednawi, but it also stars one physical thing, which is the store.
I feel we're really working together in this, so it's beautiful to be involved in such a project and to see his talent be used in something different than designing shoes.
She's a perfect combination because she's beautiful, she's extremely elegant, but she can be warm and she can be also very sort of cold in a way. So definitely all those Hitchcock combinations.
And action.
First part, which is a black and white part in reference to Hitchcock. She enters the place, it's dark, it's creepy, and then she unpacks the money, the shower, and then
It really looks like the figure in Psycho, but he's holding a shoe instead of holding a weapon. And in fact, she screams of happiness in a way because there's this beautiful shoe in his hand, and so she follows him into the world of dreams, which would be Louboutin's world.
So it's a black and white turning in colors. It's a nightmare becoming a dream because she realized that she is in the Bloody Store, which is now open, the new Robertson store.
She goes from Psycho 50s into the store on Robertson where everything is color and happy and gorgeous.
So she's like almost like in a dream, in her dream, you know, she found the store. And then at one point, she goes to a little table and she's looking at that shoe, it's one shoe, and she understands that it's her shoe, so she grabs that thing and she has to find the second one. And at one point she sees this shadow, which is like the shadow of the criminal. Shadow unveils to give her the second shoe.
She still wants to see who this man is, and when she finally gets to him, it's him.
Cutting. All right, we call that compress. Very nice. Now.
Everything is a dream, so I'm in the whole dream, the Christian Louboutin dream, Los Angeles dream. Life is beautiful.
You know, if women love shoes and let's say love my shoes, for instance, it's because they see the pleasure that I have to do them. They see the love that I have for women. But also I think that women are feeling one thing, is that I like shoes at the service of the woman and not women at the service of their own shoes.
I think it's not explainable what he does because it's really just who he is.
And he really focuses on the craft, and a lot of the references that he brings into shoemaking are ones that are artistic, that are cultural. And I think he dared women. He dared women to go high and to go even higher and even higher. And he's put fun into shoes.
I mean, there is a certain height where you just can't walk with them. But you know, you can do other things. You know, some shoes are very, very, very high, so they may not be dedicated to walk, but so what?
Is there ever too high of a high heel? No, I don't think so.
I think that if you run through life at the end of the day, nothing happens to you. You know, it's much better to walk. That's why I actually do like the walk of the high heel. You have time to observe. You have time to actually flirt. You know, people can approach you, etc. If you run through life, after years, you're going to think, well, I didn't see anything around me, and you go straight, you know, the highway to the grave. Why running through life anyway? Just take your time.